Okay, rub the tired out. That sounded weird. Do I look tired? Yes. But let's try to get through this. Okay, hello and welcome to another edition of Con Life. This time collecting the Instagram stories from two shows. The 15th anniversary of Comic Book Mania, which was at the Gale Borden Library in Elgin, Illinois. And the second show I'm going to talk about is Warrior Con, which was held at the Maine West High School in Des Plaines, Illinois. I took some time off after I finished my last show, which was Pocket Con. This was the first time in a while that I had back-to-back shows. So 4 weekends in a row, I had something going on. And I'm an old man. I haven't done that in a long time, so I was really wiped out, especially because one of the shows was in Cleveland, Ohio. That was Genghis Khan. And we did took a little family time out there to get our minds and bodies ready for the holidays with freezing cold temperatures. But I'm going to go ahead and try and remember these shows here and do a recap for you. So Comic Book Mania, it was the 15th anniversary. I remember the attendance being a little light, especially for an anniversary show. But the way they set up the art jam was really nice because it was not in a separate room. It was on the main library floor. So, kids could easily access it. The timing of it was off because the DeLorean, I think, was supposed to arrive at a specific time and it was late. So then I felt like that pulled a lot of the crowd that was there away from inside the library. So the art jam kind of took a while to get going. But once it did, it was really great engagement, lots of cool drawings. I know I did a commission, which was cool because I didn't expect to. So that was really fun. And it was for a sketchbook that I had already drawn in like 11 years ago. So I thought it was cool to sort of see how my art style's changed, or if it has. And yeah, it was a smaller show. I thought it would be a lot bigger, but the crowd that was in attendance, they were great. And a lot of people really liked the $2 prints, which was something I started doing halfway through my convention season. That was one that I tried to make the most out of. And then Warrior Con, which was the first ever one, was also a similar type of crowd. I felt like, they did everything they could to really promote it and push it. And it was the first time I think I've ever attended a convention in a high school. And the real rewarding thing was put on to raise money for the art education and the art department of Maine West High School. And I thought one of the really cool things that they did was had student artists table at the convention. So it was a mix of professionals and up-and-coming artists and student artists, and I thought that was really cool. Yeah, the crowd for this one was also very light, but I think they raised over like $3,000 for the arts education, and I think that was the most important thing. I ended up doing a commission there, which I didn't expect to. I didn't have my signs out or anything. There was a guy that specifically, Rob, I'm shouting him out, he specifically went to this show to seek me out to get this Lobo commission. He's gotten Lobo artwork from me before, so I thought that was really funny. But also really, kind of cool that the guy was like, oh, you're going to be here? I'm going to seek you out. And then the other thing that I thought was interesting was Bob, who runs Comic Book Mania, that this was his high school. And so he made an appearance at the show as well. So there's a lot of familiar faces. I got to table next to world famous cartoonist Art Balthazar, which was great. And I also got to table next to artist Tyro Cannon, who was a very lovely human being. And he, if you don't know him, he worked on the Image comic The Schlub with Ryan Stegman. And he was really cool to just kind of talk to him about his experience working at Image Comics. And, we talked about our daughters. So I had very lovely table neighbors, which was great. And overall, the show was good. There's obviously room for improvement, and it was the first ever one. So I'm assuming if they do it again, they'll, find ways to promote it better and really schedule it on a weekend where parents and families can come. Because I was talking to Bernie, who helped organize and run the thing, was saying there's a lot of like sports happening, on the weekends as well. All in all, both shows were very good. They were a nice way to kick off this back-to-back-to-back weekend for me, and it was a nice way to sort of warm me up for Genghis Khan and Pocket Con, which were bigger shows, you know, by audience standards, and also more well-known in their communities. Take a look at the con life for Comic Book Mania and Warrior Con, and then I'm going to show you what I picked up from each. All right, I want to see if I can get away with this nice sticker thing on the cart there. But here we go, all set up for Comic Book Mania. Got the old ass prints out.
Those are because it's kind of a book. I remember years ago I went to my library. This one, like, oh, you know what? Somewhere was this we'll buy. We'll bring in circulation. Don't be afraid to
Everyone is this?
and they both offer Kickstarter.
Okay, so I was asked to contribute to this sketchbook, which is draw a thing from your childhood that made you want to start making comics. And I actually contributed to this already. I drew this Ninja Turtle in 2013. So this year, I drew Donald Duck. All right, cool. They actually set it's not in the room, it's like in the open part of the library, and here are the tables. So I'm gonna get the paper all set up and we're gonna have our art jam. It's gonna be great. Alrighty. Alright, there's the guidelines. Here are the markers. Here's the intro piece to get things started. And the community art jam is ready to go.
Cross the spine first and into the spine.
Which one do you like the best? Which one's your favorite?
The one when they go into different dimensions.
Okay,
I like
yeah.
that one, Candace. Love it. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. That's why I'm wearing my costume.
Okay.
I don't know which one it's called.
I get confused too sometimes.
The face is done.
Yeah, take all four. Take all five. It's fine.
So that's why it was
Yeah, you guys are cool.
Yeah, you want to watch and out of 140 people, I was the only one. Maybe days. I like soft stuff.
All right, here you go.
I love it.
Nice. That's
I
so fun.
absolutely love it.
So I hope you enjoyed the con life. I loved doing these drawings. I loved working in the sketchbook. I loved doing the Lobo commission. And I loved, you know, doing the art jam with the kids at the Elgin Library. And I did pick up some things from each. And the first one I'm going to show you is, just I got something from the Satrin sisters for my daughter. They had a coloring book, really good line work in this. And so I'm excited to color this with my daughter. We've been coloring a Bluey book together, which has been really fun. So once that's all filled up, we're going to move on to this. This is called Joyful Coloring, and it's by the Satrin sisters. And I got this at Comic Book Mania. And then speaking of Tyrell Cannon, I ended up picking the trade paperback of The Schlub. There he is right there, The Schlub. And then I also got his other book, which I believe was self-published. And it sounds wicked fun. This is called Beef Bros. And this is written by Aubrey Sitterson, and he did the illustrations. So really cool, kind of like, reminds me of like Double Dragon. Really good artwork in this. So yeah, he was a joy to talk to. So these were my pickups from both of those shows. And I hope you enjoyed watching this con life. Thanks for watching me sort of fumble through this thing. I'm trying to find my bearings again. I haven't been wanting to record lately just because I've been enjoying the, it's winter. So like, I'm a large dude. So I like to go into hibernation and sort of unplug and disconnect. But I have a bunch of content and videos that I need to work on and have in place for the holidays. So I have 2 more that I'll be putting out towards the end of the year and well into the new year. I'll continue to take my break and start gearing up for 2025 and projects I have. And, I'm talking to Victor about the next Kindergartens thing. And also getting back into my painting project and some other stuff. So already looking to be a busy year, and I'm already tired. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this con life, and we will see you on the next. Bye.